I thought I was just pressing it the first time, and I was pressing it the second time. So we are now live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Jesters Jam here on the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel. And guys, yeah, we're gonna make up some jokes. We're gonna do some joke telling games. We'll even do some joke telling games from Extreme Improv 2, Bigger Book of Improv Games, which came out 2 or 3 weeks ago. So let's start off with a game of Sex with Me. We're going to play a game of Sex with Me. The way this works is we're going to make up jokes that will follow the rhythm. Sex with Me is like a blank, and then we're going to make up punchlines. So let's see what we are going to... Audience, give us random words. We're going to need random words. Suggest random words. We're going to need random words throughout. But let's see what we've got here. Sex with Me is like camouflage. I love it. Sex with Me is like camouflage. If you have a joke, give a wave. Gerald.
Sex with me is like camouflage. You don't know what you're getting into.
Aha. Okay. Sex with Me is like camouflage. I promise you it's there, but most people say they've never seen it. Rob.
Sex with me is like camouflage. You won't see me coming.
Aha. Oh, that's such a good line. Right. Okay. Sex with Me is like camouflage in the bush. Zoom user.
Sex with Me is like camouflage. Goes in and out of style every few years.
Whoa. Okay. Anyone else for camouflage? No. Going once. Going twice. We're going to mix it up. Every time we can't come up with a joke, we're going to get a new topic. Right. Sex with Me is like weightlifting. Sex with Me is like weightlifting. Sex with Me is like weightlifting. I'm going to get a lot of pounds. Okay, Rob.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. It probably shouldn't be an Olympic sport.
Gerald.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. There's a lot of grunts and grimaces.
Okay, Rob.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. It all matters on how you grab the shaft.
Sex with me is like weightlifting till I've got my dumbbell in my hand. Okay, Ruth.
Sex with Me is like weightlifting. There's a lot of build up and then just it's over.
Rob.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. Requires a lot of steroids.
Gerald.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. We have to pump you up.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. I put my back out doing it. Okay, Ruth.
Sex with Me is like weightlifting. You only get a little bit of rest between the reps.
Okay, Rob.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. It requires a certain kind of bench.
Okay, Gerald.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. Remember, lift with your knees.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. You should see my clean and jerk. Rob.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. It comes with a monthly membership.
Ruth.
Sex with Me is like weightlifting. You can always do an old school manual, but machines are so much better.
Like it. Okay, anyone else for weightlifting? Oh, I feel like we haven't explored this fully. Okay, going once, going twice. And let's get the next one. Sex with Me... Oh, go on, Rob.
Sex with me is like weightlifting. I like it when there's a spotter present.
Okay, good. Sex with me is like evolution. Sex with me is like evolution. Okay. And sex with me is like evolution. It takes a really long time. Rob.
This is for you, I think. Sex with me is like revolution. I will give you triple H's.
Wait. You said
Was
revolution.
he not in evolution?
Oh, okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
No. You just. I'm sure you. I swear you said revolution. And then I was just very confused. But yes, he was in Evolution. Okay, Ruth.
Sex with me is like evolution. It doesn't really matter where you think I come from, only matters where I think I come from.
Haha. Sex with me is like evolution. People don't believe it happened. Rob.
Very, very, very similar. I don't want to say because it's so similar. We're gonna say it anyway. Sex with me is like evolution. People have bumper stickers saying it doesn't exist.
Haha. Okay. Anyone else? Ruth.
This is really bad. Sex with me is like sex with me is when it's bad. I really do believe I came from apes.
Okay. I've got one I'm working on. It's not very good though. Anyone else? Sex with me is like evolution. I swear they were a human when... No, I don't know. Right, now... okay, Rob.
Sex with me is like evolution. Banned in certain states out here.
Haha. Okay. Anyone else? Let's mix it up. Let's get a couple more. Let's keep it flowing. Okay, sex with me is like... None of these are actual things. Let's see. Sex with me is like honesty. Sex with me is like honesty. See why we trouble on this. Right, okay, Gerald.
Sex with me is like honesty. Sex is the best policy.
Rob.
Sex with me is like the Honest Company. I'm upset Jessica Alba is not there anymore.
Sex with me is like honesty. Always do it stood up, because I never lie. Ruth.
Sex with me is like honesty. As memorable as a really good Billy Joel song.
Okay. Ruth.
Sex with me is like honesty. Always the best policy.
Rob.
Sex with me is like honesty. I'll just keep telling you lies and you can see what grows.
Love it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's see. Let's get one more on this thing. So, sex with me is like a beaver. Sex with me is like a beaver.
A beaver?
A beaver. Yeah. Oh, this is such a shame. I made a beaver yesterday, genuinely. And, yeah, I just don't have it with me. I know that's lacks context, but it's true. Ruth.
Sex with me is like beaver, because every time my partner finishes, he says, damn!
Right, hang on, look. So you don't think I'm lying. I made a beaver yesterday.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you make that, clay? Or?
Yeah, it's made of clay.
Nice.
Shit,
Very
isn't
big.
it? No, right.
No, very nice
No,
teeth there.
it's got nice teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Well,
that
one
woman.
thing-
It's
Right.
White Lotus co-star teeth there.
Right. Sex with me is like a beaver. What? Right. Sex with me is like a beaver. I always get my wood gnawed on. Okay. Anyone else? What else? Right. Sex with me is like a beaver. You will require a dental dam. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Can't remember the name of Gumby's companion.
Gumby.
Pokey.
Pokey.
What is Gumby?
Pokey.
Go on
Well,
then.
I obviously don't know because I was singing the theme song.
Oh, okay. No, not a clue. Anyone? Beaver?
No, but talking about beavers, there's a movie called Hundreds of Beavers. It is freaking bizarre, but it's pretty cool as well.
That is the weirdest porn I've ever... No, go on. Rob?
Sex with me is like a beaver when I am an eager beaver. So lame.
Sex with me is like a beaver. She's always building up this barricade. Rob?
Sex with me is like a joke in the Naked Gun. Nice beaver.
Ruth?
We've seen stupid.
Sex with me is like a beaver. People always want to leave it.
Aha, like it. And scene. Good. Now, we are going to leave that game behind. And we're going to play something else. We are going to play... we're going to have a punversation. We're going to have a punversation. The way this works is we'll have two performers who will have a 1 minute back and forth conversation where each line of dialogue they say has to include a pun. So we'll do a few of these so that we cross over. Everyone gets to go with someone else. So let's roll the dice.
Just like sex with
I tell
me.
you, puns are March Madness. I just have to tell you.
Okay,
Really.
you see, look, what is this March Madness thing? Because you said it last night. I still don't understand.
I lost your audio. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can anyone hear me? Oh, God damn it. You can't hear me. The audience can hear me.
There you go.
There.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
Yeah, the audience can hear me. Right. Okay. What is this March Madness? Your internet connection is unstable. Oh my God, this is going to be a short show anyway. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Right. What is March Madness?
It's a college basketball tournament. It's the second best time of the year out here after only the NFL playoffs.
Wait. That you think the NFL playoffs is the best time of the year?
100%. Yes, I do.
What, more than Christmas?
Way more than Christmas.
More than my birthday?
Well, your birthday is a pretty big holiday out here. It's a pretty
I
big deal.
hope so. Yeah. Dawna says in the comments, sex with me is like a beaver. I always have a woody. Like it. Clint says, I can hear you. Good. And we get the explanation. March Madness is college football. No, it isn't. College basketball tournament. I literally read that and still said it wrong. Okay, so we're going to have a conversation. So, Gerald, you will be in this game. And Rob, you'll be in this game too. And so let's get you guys spot lit. So there we see Gerald and Rob. Now, Gerald, you will get the first line of dialogue. The theme for this is going to be pirate ships. Pirate ships. Okay, so pirates, interpret it as you will. Each line of dialogue has to include something that is a pun based on pirates or pirate ships. And I will say boom if you manage to get a pun. I will call skip if someone hasn't been able to say a pun within a very fast 5 count if I deem that you're not looking like you're going to do one. And your time starts now.
Skip. Have Rob start because I'm trying to blank.
I just saw a great movie. It was rated R.
Boom. Skip.
I tell you, if I go out to England, me and Dave are going to be friends. He's going to be my first mate.
Boom.
I was talking to Polly yesterday. She said she wanted a cracker.
Just about a boom.
I think I should dye my beard. I should have a black beard.
Boom.
I don't know about a black beard, but I like mine long, drawn, and silver.
Boom.
I think Billy Joel must have been psychic. You know, he wrote a song about Captain Jack will get you high tonight.
Assume a boom. Right, and that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Rob, you take that round. Good stuff. Good. Now, I'll be honest though. Rob stole a lot of those jokes. They were pirated. Yeah, they were. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now.
Sue me.
Okay. Shall do at some point. Okay, now, that means it's going to be me and Ruth. You'll go next. So here we see Ruth. Here we see me. We're going to have another conversation. Let's get a random word. The audience will be able to see what we get here. Monitor lizard. We're going to make as many monitor lizard puns. Now, we have the word monitor and lizard. I think we're going to have to use either or both of them. As many monitor... It's a type of lizard. It's a type of lizard.
A monitor lizard?
Apparently so, right? Either that or two words. No, just lizards and monitors. We've got two different things to work with here. It's a gift. So everything we say has to be a pun. Rob, Gerald, you can call out boom or skip or whatever, or I will. Ruth, you get the first line. Go.
I think we should scale down.
Well, yeah, okay, but
Oh.
let's monitor things as they are.
Ooh.
'Tis time to tell the tale about that.
Yeah, but first we're going to have to put it through a good screening.
Boom.
Yeah, well,
Skip.
Oh, oh, really? Oh, God, Zilla.
Oh.
Boom. Yep.
Skip.
It's
Ruth,
way tougher than it
Ruth,
was.
had you not heard? I heard that Liz heard. And that is time.
I guess I get code.
Aha! Right, anyone else got any bonus booms there? Anyone else?
I thought that game was a bit of a crock.
Aha! Okay, well, I'll see you later, alligator. Anyone else?
Oh yeah, you'll see me. I'll be with Ben Affleck.
What the hell was that?
You don't have the
Affleck.
Affleck? Oh, it's an insurance company out here.
Oh, no, we don't have that.
Gilbert Gottfried is the
I
Affleck
should
guy.
live in America. Like, all of your references are much better than mine. Right, okay. Now, let's have a look. We're going to mix up the pairings. So this time we will have Rob and myself. Rob and myself. Let's get us onto Spotlight. There we see Rob. Here we see myself. Rob, you will go first. Let's get another random word. Let's see what we've got. Nutrition. Nutrition. Oh, God.
Wait,
Yeah.
more puns?
Yeah, so it's more puns. Yeah, that's
Oh boy.
yeah, that is it's going to be the whole show. It's just puns, right? Okay.
Oh, can't
Now-
wait.
Yeah, look at that. I didn't even mention about my Christmas shirt earlier. When Christmas really is the best time of the year, Rob. Honestly. Now, nutrition puns. Rob, you get the first line. Go.
You like my hair color, or do you think I should dye it?
I don't know. That's what I was going to say, but I have a gut feeling that you'll come up with a better one now.
This bench press is tough. I think I need to lose some weight.
Oh, wow. What can I say? Skip.
You should be praying, saying your prayers, and eating your vitamins. It doesn't work.
Hey, Jesus, my sister's a dietitian. I should know something. Right, that wasn't a pun. Yeah.
This new restaurant, they don't offer a lot of food. It's a real lean cuisine.
Boom.
Wow, you'd know that from California, because from Cal, really, calorie.
Boom.
Let's I want to get us all. We should all go on a trip together. Cole, Lester, all of us. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, that is time. That is time. God, that was hard. Right. Okay. Let's see. Now we're gonna have the other pairing. So here we see Gerald. Here we see Ruth. Okay. March Madness and NFL playoffs are dumb, says Clint. Give me a good Premier League match any day. But who am I to judge? Each to their own. Now, guys, I hope you understand that right now, to do this show, I am missing England playing Albania. Because that is happening right now.
England. TV? We've got a TV. I'm watching March Madness right now. 3 games at once.
Hey, I've got Pornhub on. I can't change that. Right. Now, anyway.
Priority.
Yeah, priorities, for God's sake. Right, now, let's see. Your theme is going to be... Jesus. Let's see.
That's a good one.
Jesus. Okay, fair enough. Let's go for Jesus. Okay, Jesus, or interpret it as you will. Gerald, you get the first line. Take it away.
I'm taking this from the original Crow movie. Jesus walked into a hotel and said, "Can you put me up for the night?"
Aha, boom.
Pew-ee, that joke stinks.
Boom.
I don't know if I'm Jesus or if I'm Snow White, but I've got these 12 disciples.
Pity boom.
Um, boy, that makes me real cross with you.
Boom.
I don't know, but I'm fed up with all this wine.
Boom.
Well, when you get out in the morning sun,
Boom.
Son, Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
But I'm someone's son. Like, half the planet is someone's son. Right, anyway, keep going.
Who wants some water? I mean...
And that is time. Nick, we're in the middle of a game. What are you doing? All right, hang on, guys. It's appropriate to say it. Oh, shit, it's Nick.
It's Nick.
And
It's
where's he gone?
Nick.
There he is.
It's me.
Hello, Nick. How are you doing?
Good.
Nicholas.
Good. So, Nick, what is your geek facts of the week? No, I'm joking. Right, it's not that show. Not that show.
My geek fact of the week.
Yes.
I don't have one because it's not the right show.
Exactly.
Asshole.
Right, okay, fair enough. Right. Oh, shit, it's Nick, says Dorna. Good. Good. It's catching on. I'm going to get that printed on a t-shirt. Okay, now. Let's have a look here.
If you buy me a t-shirt that says, oh shit, it's Nick, and you send it to me, I will wear it every time I do the show.
Well, I just don't have the budget for this many t-shirts, Nick. What can I say? Right. Now, we're going to do a different game. No, we're not. We're still doing the same game. Who hasn't had a go? Nick, you've not had a go. Right, so we're going to have a conversation. We're having a conversation. Every line... Yeah, so it's a back and forth conversation. So it's turn take. And each time it's your turn to say a line, you need to include a pun on a set theme. So let's see. Nick, I will have a go with you. So here we see Nick. Here we see me. Did I just mute myself? I might have done. Right, no, I didn't. Okay. The random theme is going to be supernova. Supernova. So we need to make up as many puns. It can be very loosely related to supernovas. Okay, everything has to have something to do with supernova in some loose way. Nick, you get the first line. Take it away.
Stars, man. Look at the stars.
Hey, did you just hear Ruth say about her son?
Oh.
Oh my god, that's a really nice car. Is it a Chevy? Oh no, it's a Nova.
Oh! Hey, I was watching my favourite wrestler earlier. His name is Supernova. Fine then.
So what do you call when a star explodes?
Hey,
Supernova.
that reminds me. Ah, man, did you just see that Big Bang?
Boom.
I'm out.
Oh shit, okay. Right, well, we've got 9 seconds to go. But the thing I was going to say is when I just had that Big Bang, it really gave me a pain in my... Oh god, I screwed up. Not in my anus, in your anus. There we go, there we go. Yeah.
So,
we're done.
You know what's really great? That show, Geek Battle, with those two dudes, Nick and Dave Postansky.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they talk about Superman.
No, I like it, but the game is over, Nick. It's just over. Yeah. Right, okay. Now, you missed an epic Geek Battle earlier this week, Nick. I'm not going to lie. So did you, Gerald. I'm not going to lie. Really missed it. Right.
Lie to me. Lie to me then, Dave. If you're not going to lie to them, lie to me.
Okay, fine. Right, Rob, you should do Geek Battle. You just need to
Wasn't
sort
I
your
on it?
shit out. Yeah, you are. I'm joking, aren't I? Right. Right.
I'm sorry, I was working. I was at my job.
Just sort out your StreamYard issues. Like, right, now. So.
It's also too early for me.
It's too early for you.
Yeah, well, not now during the time change, but back when you do have a time change, it will be.
Okay, right, let's get another game to play. We are going to play Back in School. So we're going to play the game Back in School. Back in School, they called me blank. Let's find out what they called me. And we are going to say Back in School, they called me Hammer. Back in School, they called me Hammer. If you have a joke, give a wave. Rob.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because I was too legit to quit.
Aha.
Hey.
Right. Okay. Back in school,
Hammer made it to England.
back in school they called me Hammer because I would nail all the chicks. Rob.
In the same vein as my first one, back in school, they called me Hammer because every time I hit on a girl, she said, "You can't touch this."
Aha. Nick.
You know, both my jokes were taken by Rob.
Okay, good. Gerald.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because I didn't screw.
Aha. Ruth, did you have one?
I had one, but I'm not sure if it's any good. Back in school, they called me the Hammer because I came down hard on everyone.
Aha. Okay. Nick.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because I was a real MC.
Aha. Okay. Anyone else? Back in school, they called me Hammer because you couldn't handle me. Because a component of a hammer is a handle. Right. Okay. Rob.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because when I was nailing it, sometimes I also had to pull it out.
Aha. Ruth.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because it was always my time.
Aha. Nick.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because I was always wearing parachute pants.
Ah, great. Let's Gerald, then we'll mix it up.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because I always pulled out nails.
Aha, good. Right, Ruth.
Back in school, they called me Hammer because I was a real tool.
Aha, good. So, back in school, they called me. Let's just get a random thing. Let's get a profession. Back in school, they called me cab driver. Back in school, they called me cab driver. Okie dokie. Back in school, they called me cab driver. It wasn't fair. Rob.
Back in school, they called me cab driver because I paid by the mile.
Nick.
Back in school, they called me cab driver. It's not my fault that my name is Charles Andrew Billions.
Aha. Back in school, they called me cab driver because my back was covered in different people's semen. True. Back in school, it's what they called me. Gerald.
Back in school, they called me a cab driver because my past was checkered.
Aha. Okay. Rob.
Back in school, they called me cab driver because when people would pay for something and it was more than they thought when they got to the register, I said, "It's because you got to pay the tax, see?"
Ah, right. Okay. Ruth.
Back in school, they called me cab driver because I always took a back seat to everybody.
Haha. Anyone else for cab driver? Okay. Back in school, they called me cab driver. Wait, who spoke? Who spoke? You talking to me? Right, we got there in the end. Okay, good. Now, anyone else? Anyone else? Going once, all right, let's get another profession. Okay, back in school, they called me surgeon. Back in school, they called me surgeon. Okay? And Gerald.
Back in school, they called me surgeon because I was a real cut-up.
Haha. Okay. Back in school, they called me surgeon because, well, my dad is Sir Jerry. Rob.
Back in school, they called me surgeon because anytime I would hit on a girl, she would start singing, "I don't want no scrubs."
Aha. Okie dokie. Ruth.
Back in school, they called me surgeon because I always had to do everything sterile.
Aha. Back in school, they called me surgeon because when it came to the sports games, I would scalpel the tickets. Rob.
Back in school, they called me surgeon because I would keep you waiting for hours on end.
Ah. Okay. Back in school, they would call me surgeon because I would harvest the organs of lots of the students. Right. Anyone else? Okay. Ruth.
Back in school, they called me surgeon because I was always a lifesaver.
Ah. Anyone else? Okay, let's get one more. Profession. Back in school, they called me babysitter. Okay, back in school, they called me babysitter. Nick.
Back in school, they called me babysitter because I was a member of a club.
Oh, damn. Right, okay. Anyone else for babysitter? Ruth?
Back in school, they would call me babysitter because I let people do anything until their parents showed up.
Whoa. Right, okay. Gerald.
Back in school, they called me babysitter because I was a teenage girl. And that's not sexist because when I was a teenage, girls were babysitters.
Unbelievable. Right, Nick.
I'm gonna apologize in advance for this. I'm sorry. No, I can't even say it. I'm sorry.
Okay, good. Right, Rob.
Back in school, they called me babysitter because I charged by the hour depending on how many people were going to be there.
Okay. I can't think of anything for babysitting. Let's get one more. Something good. Back in school, they called me magician. Back in school, they called me magician. Nick.
Back in school, they called me magician because I was always playing Magic the Gathering.
Back in school, they called me magician because at a certain point, I wasn't there anymore. Rob.
Back in school, they called me magician because I got arrested for turning tricks in the quad.
Okay, back in school, they called me magician because you could not have believed what I'd do with my wand. Okay, anyone else? Ruth.
Back in school, they called me magician because I was always waving my wand at everybody.
Nick, you can say that joke. That isn't so bad. Go for it.
So going back to the babysitter one. Sorry. Back in school, they called me babysitter because I was always sitting on babies.
Nick, that's outrageous. How could you? No, that's fine. Right, okay, Rob.
Back in school, they called me magician because I got expelled for always copying a feel.
Okay. Anyone else going once? Going twice? And Alakazam. Excellent. So, let's see. We're going to have a different game. We're going to have a different kind of conversation. And this time, it's going to be a capture the flag rules. So there'll be two performers, and we'll kind of do like a circular round thing of this. But two performers having a conversation, but it will only swap back when someone dries on their puns. So the disadvantage is if you don't start, you may never get to take a turn. But you also do get thinking time. So if the person starts and they don't have a good beginning, the other person may have a lot. Balances out. Balance. Right, so going first will be Gerald and me. Gerald, you will get to go first. And from our performer pool, can I have a random theme for our conversation?
Breakfast cereals.
What was that, Nick?
Breakfast cereals.
Breakfast cereals. Okay. So, Gerald, you will start and you can keep going as long as you can keep coming up with puns one after another. You know, and so the others can adjudicate because I am in this. Give them a chance to speak, and if it feels like it's not leading into a pun, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is that quick. Okay? So it's not 5 seconds. It is just as long as it takes you to count down those fingers. Okay, breakfast.
So it's not a story or anything. It's just breakfast pun.
It is a stream of consciousness monologue. Okay, until I can take over, if I get a chance. And go. Okay, listen up, Gerald, because this is going to be absolutely serial killer when I take over. But look, I know some people aren't here because they're such cornflakes. But I'm going to say, look, I'm glad that one girl isn't here. You know, she's such a Pop-Tart. The other thing I was going to say, though, is that my bowl habits aren't very good at the moment, but they'll be okay when someone spoons with me. I'll try not to milk this for too long, though. But I'm getting a bit of a Frosties reception from everyone here. Not sure why that is. But all of you, you make good cocoa company. I'm sorry, I had a bit of a stutter there. But I might pop in a moment with all of this coming out. The other thing I was going to say about this is, that is time, in fact. That is time. Sorry there, Gerald. I did flow. Any bonus booms on the theme of cereal?
Well, those, the cornflakes, they're the flaky people, not the only ones not coming. All those people who dyed their hair, they're a bunch of frosted flakes.
Ah.
And, when I pulled those tricks in the quad, I mean, tricks are for kids. They're not for adults.
Hey, if I caught you doing that, I'd give you the old snap, crackle, and pop.
That is true.
Okay, next up will be Ruth and Nick. Let's get you onto Spotlight.
Let's play an Apple Jacks today.
I don't think we have Apple Jacks in the UK. So Ruth and Nick. Ruth, you'll get to go first. Let's get a random word for you. And it is empire. Empire. As many empire-related puns. Ruth, you get to start this off. You can interpret it as loosely as you wish, as long as we can deem some connection. Take it away, Ruth.
Sometimes I like to lie around on my carpet, empire carpet, and it's usually a time when I've been roaming all day.
Boom.
And then when I'm really tired, I like to relax on my ottoman and my recliner.
Boom.
And then, always when the moon's not out, I like to relax under my Empire of the Sun.
Boom. Skip.
Yep.
So let me tell you about Yoda and the Star Wars characters in The Empire Strikes Back. We're gonna be also discussing.
That is time. Boom. Oh, right. Okay. I was really looking forward to that because I thought you were about to strike back, Nick. Anyone else with a bonus boom?
I'm going outside. It's really rainy out there. It's a horrible storm, but I'm a stormtrooper. Let me tell you.
You show.
Baby Yoda's cool, but I'm more about the villain, so I really love the Emperor. Also, on the topic of empires, there's the Ottoman Empire and...
Good. Okay, Rob, you
And
will
also-
go.
Call my friend Roman.
Aha, I like it.
I'd also never like to waste away.
I don't blame you. Right, let's see. So, going next, Rob and Gerald. Rob, you get to begin this one. The random word is turkey. Turkey. Okay, and take it away.
My dog just died. I'm gonna get him stuffed.
Boom.
I don't know if I'm a. Girls always ask me if I'm a leg or a breast man.
Skip.
Oh my god!
I was going bowling and I thought I got a gobbler, but I guess that's a turkey.
Boom. Skip.
Yeah.
I'm giving thanks to everybody. Thanksgiving to each one of you.
Boom.
Thanks. Every November I play in a turkey bowl. I usually get tackled even though it's just flag. Somebody's just I got to carve out a time to give more
Boom.
jokes. I tell you. What?
And that is time. I don't know. Right, okay, good. Okay, excellent stuff. So let's see. So let's get some combos that we haven't done. Ruth and I will go next. So here we see me. Here we see Ruth. I'll get to start this one. Someone give us a random word.
Onomatopoeia.
Screw you with my sonic screwdriver. Like, right there. Now, anyone else?
Horror.
Horror. Oh, God. Okay, I will begin this on the theme of horror. It's up to you guys to adjudicate. And here we go. I got a really good deal earlier on a pun. The price was slashed. But I met this guy. His name was Horror Stories. Horror Stories. Get what I'm going for there? Now, the other thing I was going to say, though, is you should watch this show because it's a real scream. But, oh, hello, Ween. There's my friend Ween. You should say hello to him. But, I got some chips because it is Friday. It's the 13th one, in fact. The other thing I was going to say is, like, I do religion in a different way. I do religion in a different way. I've got a... Shut up! I do religion in a different way. I've got this car, and I always have Assadie. It's a Massa car. Right, and the other thing I was going to say... Oh, skip, fine, whatever.
Okay, my turn.
And that is time! That is time! Right, there we go. There we go.
Okay, it's a real bloody mess.
Ah, there we go. Right. Are you doing Sudoku at the same time, Ruth?
No, I'm just do something with my hands there to keep it busy.
Whoa, okay. Right.
Wow.
Not that kind of show.
Yeah. Nick, you're like literally heckling me there. You know, it's...
What are you talking about, you clown? I mean, David.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Nick, you're going to go next as a punishment. Right, so Rob and Nick. Rob. Well, the audience, really. Now, let's see. Rob, you get to start this one, actually. Actually, did you start last time?
I did.
Well, let's swap it.
Wait, does the person get to interrupt the other person, or only when they stop talking?
No, this is capture the flag. Okay, so just to explain this one. It's a punversation, but instead of it being turn take, it is capture the flag. So whilst you are in control, you keep control, and only when the person messes up can the other person take over. Okay? So the advantage is if you start, then you can potentially keep it the entire minute. But it gives the other person thinking time where they can formulate a string of jokes. And so the person who starts, they have to go straight into it without preparation time. If the other person has preparation time, then they can just go for it.
So does that other person, if the person gets the whole time, does the other person get to go again and get to do the start the next time?
Absolutely not. No. If you were playing a game of football, fine if you don't like the game, right? If you're playing a game of football and one team has the ball, then they're not just going to say, "Oh, it's your turn." You know, they'll just keep it. It's just it's a different.
So you're basically playing with yourself, then, right?
Always.
Okay,
always.
got it. Just
Okay,
want to make sure I understood the game.
Good. Okay. Now, okay. So, Nick, you get to go first here. This is going to be on the theme of milkman, or milk person, whatever you want. So, milk, basically, it can be as loose as you want. And if you drink a lot of milk, it frequently is. So, take it away.
One of my favorite bands of all times is the Dead Milkmen. They were a band from the 80s with such songs like Bitch and Camaro.
Skip.
They also
Not puns. Skip.
Milk.
Well, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Derry. You know,
Boom.
I'm not, everybody's complaining about the top 1%. I'm in the top 2%. And I got expelled from school for telling girl I had a special vitamin D in my section of milk. I am whole. That is not gonna work.
Skip.
Let me tell you about my friend. Nope. About my friend Ooh. I got that.
Skip.
Is this a regular game or a chocolate game? Sometimes I can't keep it straight. Soy. Oh my god, my friend Soy. He's out there, and I eat all those.
And that
on-site
is
jokes.
time. That is time. Any bonus booms on this, guys? Any bonus
So
booms?
I got one.
Go for it.
Soy means I am. So if you say that you're soy milk, it doesn't mean that you are milk. It means that
What language does it mean I am?
Spanish.
Spanish.
Ah.
Yo
Wow.
soy. Yo soy leche.
Okay, I'm going to remember that. Now, okay, good. So,
Also my geek fact. By the way, that's also my geek fact for the week.
nice. Like it. Okay, so we're going to end things here with a game of Pun Panic. And we'll each get 45 seconds. No, it's online. We always do it as a minute. We each get 1 minute to come up with as many puns on a set theme. Let's roll the dice to see who will go first. Oh, it will be me. Someone give me a random theme for this.
Chicken dishes.
Chicken. We've already had turkey today. We've had turkey today, so...
Fine. Potatoes.
Maritime.
Oh, I'll take potatoes. Thank God. Right, maritime. Right, as many potato puns as I can. It's up to you guys to judge. And here we go. Guys, I'm not going to do very well because I'm completely fried. But I was speaking to my German friend Fritz, and he was all right, but he's a chip off the old block. But that other guy, he's got a chip on his shoulder. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, I was just mashing together two different ideas for puns there. I'm not sure if it really worked. I was at SeaWorld today and I saw a dolphin. Wow, it was amazing. Dauphinois. Come on, guys, if you don't know it. Dauphinois potatoes are amazing. You should try them. Right, okay, fair enough. The other thing I was going to say is fried mashed. Look, this doesn't appeal to you, I can clearly tell. But what it boils down to is that oh, I've got a pain in my spuds. Right, you might not call them that in the States. And that is time. Good. Okay, good.
8.
What do you call spuds in the UK?
Like testicles. Right. They're your love spuds, guys. Come on. Right. Okay.
I saw a group of ladies one time. One of them got arrested for prostitution. I said, "Which one is the prostitute?" And this girl said, "Idaho."
Aha. Oh, yeah. King Edward's. Different types of potatoes. Right, Nick, you're going to go next. Let's get a theme for you. And it's going to be onomatopoeia. No, it's not. It's going to be cowboys. Cowboys. So as many cowboy puns as you can put into 1 minute. Take it away.
So I just got back from Dallas to hang out with the Cowboys cheerleaders. They're really cute. They wanted to spur me along to this strip club where they had these really nice hanger steaks and chili, as well as, well, fries and coffee and beer. And then I got arrested by the sheriff, who was kind of no.
Puns.
Well, I'm trying to tell like a story.
It's okay. We're here for it.
We're not, but clearly. Yeah, Texas was crappy. I went to the whorehouse and met up with Debbie, who did that. Why am I going off on Texas?
And that is time. That is time. Bonus point for the whorehouse. Right, okay. Now, let's see who's going to go next. Next up will be Ruth. Ruth, let's get a theme for you. And the theme is going to be snakes and ladders. Now, you can interpret this in as many different ways as you want. As many snakes and ladders puns as you can do. Take it away.
I like to climb the corporate ladder.
Boom.
But most people I know like to slither out of a deal. And guys up in the corporate thing are just slimy.
Boom.
They all have beady little eyes. And, you know, sometimes I hate it when someone's rung my bell. And, you know, it's not something I want to go across a ravine in. But and Nick has a message for us. So let's just say that we can
That is
take one
time.
step up.
Ah, that is time. Any bonus booms on this from anyone?
I just want to say out here the game is called Shoots and Ladders, if you did not know.
I did not. You don't have snakes in it.
It's called it's called Shoots and Ladders. I've seen it as Snakes
like
and
a
Ladders
slide.
in a little travel thing. That's how I know what you're saying. But yeah, it's called Shoots and Ladders out here.
Wow. Oh, snakes makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah,
So
shoot.
you gotta watch out for the games.
Because
Yeah.
with Shoots and Ladders, I'd say I'm gonna slide into your DM. You know.
Ah, okay, that's interesting. Right, who has not had a go? Okay, so Rob and Gerald. Gerald, you'll go next. Let's find a theme for you. Washing machine. Washing machine. And here you go.
I was walking along and I almost fell into the lint trap, but then
Boom.
I remembered that I needed to, I don't know. So I started spinning around and I think I got caught in a cycle.
Boom.
And I have no clue.
You've got 6 seconds. 3, 2. Oh, Gerald, don't worry. It happens. Occasionally we do dry on these things, you know, but
Yeah.
we didn't want to leave you. We didn't want to hang you out to dry there.
Yeah.
My favorite game to play in May. My favorite game to play in May. Tag.
Aha. Okay, well, perhaps the tide will turn, guys. Perhaps the tide will turn. Okay.
I mean, it's a whirlpool of ideas these days.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let's see. That just leaves us with Rob. Rob, let's see. You have remote controlled car. Remote controlled cars. Okay? Take it away.
Hey, RC, get over here. I need some help with some stuff over here.
Boom.
Oh, you know, Ken Ober that. I know David's not going to get that, but Ken Ober has something to say about remote controls.
Boom.
So does Carrie Wooher. Ooh, but you do know Carrie Wooher, but that's not a pun. And then, you know, she's from remote control. Colin Quinn Mallory? No, not him either. Speaking of Carrie Wooher. Let's get back on track here. That's a little RC Pro Am, actually. RC, it's a Pro Am, Pro AM, Pro PM, whatever you want. I don't really care. But hold that joystick. Put my joystick in your hand nicely when you control how it goes. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so that is time. Ah, Rob, you were milking it there.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
So
Now,
David, I want to give. I was taking out 5 because Colin Quinn used to host a show on MTV in the '90s called Remote Control.
okay, good.
Colin Quinn was on it, as was Carrie Wooher.
Now, guys, that's going to bring us towards the end of the show. We're going to find out where we can find all of our performers on social media. Now, in terms of who won, I think we all did, guys. mostly because I don't have my scoreboard set up tonight. But that means we all win. We all win. This was...
Well, technically, you 4 won and I lost because I was here late.
No, but that means that we invoke the golden rule of double points.
So I still lost because if you double everyone's points, I still.
Wait, you think the golden rule is that if you turn up late, everyone else gets double points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember, on Xstreamed, no one's a loser.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly. Now.
Except for Dave MC.
No. Right. Why attack him? He's not even here. Right. Okay. Now, let's find out where we can find people on social media. This was good, guys. It was good. We definitely are going to have more Jesters Jams more regularly. So, let's see. Gerald, where can the people find thee?
Normally on Geek Battle, and then also on Instagram at Gerald Geek.
Fabuloso. Ruth.
You could find me, Ruth Roshnik, on here sometimes on social media, but in my ongoing saga of weird people, I did get a reach out from some strange, weird profile of somebody who said they were serving over in like another country in the military. So any weird people who are divorced serving in the military have fake profiles, go away.
Okay. Now, Nick.
I can be found here. I can be found on Geek Battle some weeks. I can also be found on Blue Sky at nscev.bsky. Whatever the hell else it is.
Awesome. Rob.
You can find me on Xstreamed. You can find me making promises to the audience that apparently allows shows to get put on the air. You can find me, or you can listen to me being interviewed by a new wave DJ Dave on Laguna Beach Radio on April 3rd, where the show is only an hour long, so I will not be able to overstay my welcome like I did when I chatted with David. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, fantastic. My name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky, spelled Pustansky. You can also get any of my books, including Extreme Improv 2, Bigger Book of Improv Games, which came out a few weeks ago, and it's got over 125 different improv games with the rules of how to play them, pro tips, and so much more. Look, it's me. There we go.
Hey,
should have been your yes face. Yes.
My what face?
Your GIF. Your GIF. That was when you had the yes GIF.
I need to make a new one of that. Right. Okay. With that, until next time, audience, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom.